Is secularism mentioned in the U.S. Constitution? Have you ever wondered if the concept of secularism is actually written into the United States Constitution? It's a fascinating question that touches on the relationship between government and religion in America. Let's break it down together. The Constitution itself does not mention the word secularism. In fact, you will not find that term anywhere in the text. However, it does contain important provisions related to religion, primarily found in the First Amendment. This amendment includes two key clauses, the Establishment Clause and the Free Exercise Clause. The Establishment Clause prohibits the government from establishing an official religion or favoring one religion over another. This means that the government cannot endorse a specific faith or requiring citizens to follow a particular religious practice. On the other hand, the Free Exercise Clause protects individuals' rights to practice their religion freely, as long as their practices do not violate public morals or compelling government interests. Together, these clauses create a framework that prevents the government from endorsing or interfering with religion. This is often interpreted as a form of separation between church and state. However, the phrase separation of church and state itself does not appear in the Constitution. This phrase was popularized later, particularly by Thomas Jefferson in a letter, to describe the intended relationship between religion and government. The Constitution is often viewed as a document that protects religious freedom rather than promoting a strictly secular state as we understand it today. The Founding Fathers emphasized the importance of religious freedom and the protection of individual conscience. They recognized the role of religion in society without making the government itself religious. From the perspective of secularism as a worldview, which favors governance based on naturalistic and non-religious considerations, the Constitution establishes a system that avoids religious establishment. However, it does not explicitly declare itself secular. In summary, while the United States Constitution does not mention secularism by name, it establishes principles that prevent the government from establishing religion and protect religious exercise. This aligns with secular governance in practice but does not explicitly define the nation as secular. Understanding this distinction is important, especially from an atheist or secular viewpoint that values a clear separation of religion from state affairs.